Here in New Zealand, down on the South Island for Invercargill Diamonds weekend, and I'm catching up with some regulars on Campbell's comments, or one anyway. Timmy White. Hello to you, Timmy.
Hello, Paul. How are you?
Very, very well from White Stables. Good to see you again.
Yes, yeah, you too.
It's we'll be cheeky in a sec. Yeah. Now I'm going to be in trouble because I was meant to clarify this. I'm going to say Julie Baynes-White, but is there a Julie Ann in there? Am I in trouble for that as well? But hello, Jules.
Hi. Yes, actually, my proper name is Julie Ann.
Yeah, Timmy said it just before, and I was like, better clarify that before I start this interview. But me being the diligent person that I am, I didn't do that. I just hit record and away we go. Firstly, Julie, beautiful property you've got here. How many acres you got?
That's 30 acres, and we're about 3 minutes out of Winton.
And Winton's what, about 25, 30 minutes from Invercargill? Would that be about right?
Yeah, that'll be about right. It's about 28, 29 k's. Yeah.
It's a beautiful part of the world. I know everyone says, I was talking to Cam Bray before actually on the way here, and he said, has it been raining? And I can honestly say there's been not a stitch of rain today. It's a beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, you can't get any better than in central Southland, and to be fair, our temperatures here in Winton are normally 3 to 5 degrees warmer than Invercargill, so yeah.
Because you're away from the ocean, I suppose, and those cold winds. A lot of ponies here. It's not a sore point. It's okay. I don't mind promoting them and all the rest. You show the ponies though, and you got to stay in as well. What is the pony scene like over here in New Zealand, and especially down here on the south coast?
So there's show ponies. It's at the moment it's not quite so strong. I think it's like that all through New Zealand. But yeah, we've got a Section A Welsh stallion that's an older stallion that breeds really good lead rein first ridden kids ponies, and we're also got a 2-year-old riding pony colt, Lyndon Brightstar. So he will be our next stallion to stand, but he'll breed riding ponies
as well. So yeah. Do you enjoy it? What about the ponies?
The ponies started probably 30-something years ago. I got into it. I normally ride show hacks and got swapped a show hack actually for a pony, and kind of started from there. And that pony was a filly, and then the breeding side of it started. But I had some really knowledgeable pony breeders beside me showing me what to do. So yeah. And
you just enjoy it, and it flows over now to, I suppose, one of the things we'll discuss in a minute. Do you feel like a sore thumb there, mate?
Yeah, do.
I just had to say that it's a unique mixture though here, Tim, because there's the standardbreds as well. Plus we've got a few retired thoroughbreds that are living their days out here as well. But you guys are just dead set horse lovers, aren't you?
Yeah, she is. I am at times.
That's why I'm going to interview Julie more often. Yeah. The best you're going to give me is yeah. Breed a couple. You bred only the one this year?
Yeah. A Sundown mare. She went to Pastor Stevens. She's standing in the background behind us. Yeah. She got a filly on her. Filly, so it'll go to the sales.
It'll go through the sales, and I suppose it's a change because the camera's actually sitting on the track there, and the days of working horses are sort of few and far between now.
Getting too old to get in the cart. A bit stiff in the arse to get in and out now.
Much better interviewing you, Jules. I'd be better off interviewing you the whole time through, wouldn't I? Do you enjoy raising the young ones?
Oh, I love it. It's from doing the show hacks and show ponies and breeding, it just was the next step. It was quite easy for me to then go and prep the yearlings. They're all very similar. What you do is just the same with the show hacks and that to the yearlings.
Was that ever on your radar, I suppose, like yearling preps and selling yearlings at a sale?
No, not at all. No, it wasn't until we put one of our own through the sales. It was from then on, just carried on, and people came to me and said, would you do one for us, or would you do 2 for us? And it's just got bigger and bigger.
Do you enjoy it, Timmy?
Yeah, I do. It's actually quite good fun. I get a week off work, so that's good.
You don't do much though. I did notice that. You sort of sit back and officiate and make out like when people come out, all of a sudden Timmy gets out and walks a horse. But when there's no one around, he doesn't do a hell of a lot, does he, Jules?
Well, no, but this year, I might add, he stayed at the stables probably 99% of the time. Previous years, we've called him all sorts of names that I won't say, and we had to go find him if we needed him. But yeah, this year he was there.
We can't miss him. We've got to give him a drive-by. You had a good sales this year, though. You must have been one wrapped with the overall outcome from the draft. How many did you actually sell? I'm not sure who's going to answer
Well,
it.
don't ask me because I can't count.
That's right, you can't. 13 minus 9 is what?
4.
Yeah, he's got it there. He's got it. That's what happens when you only have 10 fingers, isn't
I
it?
know. I've had a bit of practice since counting.
So we had 13. Did you have 13 or only 9 in the end? I got myself confused. Yeah, you did have 13, but you had a very good sales, like right across the board.
Yeah, we did. To be fair, there was a couple sold after the sales. I think there was only one that didn't sell, a filly, and it may have sold later, I'm not sure. So no, we were, to be fair, very lucky.
You had a good crew around you too, and you had a bit of fun. I can be a bit cheeky from time to time. Wasn't hard to be cheeky when you're around White Stables.
Oh, they're a good bunch. Couldn't do it without them. Those girls are just a laugh a minute.
And they didn't miss him either, did they?
No.
Which is always good, isn't it, Timmy?
Or Cameron.
No, we haven't brought his name into it. You mentioned it first. I said we're not bringing his name into it.
Oh, we've always got to, don't we?
I'm not going there. Next year, like, are you're going to continue to get into it? Because I think that's one of the things. Like I think there's so many upsides to the yearling sales, especially. Well, I think both sides of the ditch, but for young people trying to get into the game, and I suppose a different way of making money out of harness racing. You're going to continue next year, Jules?
Yeah, the book was actually already full before we even got to the sales this year. So, and then we saw another guy on the weekend that we were up staying at his motels, and he asked if we could do one of his as well. So it's over full. Yeah.
Over full. So how many this year?
Oh, I don't know, about 12 or 13 again.
Yeah. It's a bad number for Timmy, that 13.
It is a bad number.
Once it gets above 10, he's in all sorts. You're never going to live it down. You know that, don't you?
No.
Who was your sale topper this year? Was it the Tiger Tara?
No, 95,000 for the on solitaire.
That's right, and it's broken in well. Actually, I've already seen some photos of that. Do you enjoy that part of it? When I think it's Duns plus also the people who are broken in, they start putting the posts up about the horses you've seen, and they're so positive about them.
Yeah, it is good. At least we know what they look like going.
Yeah, and he's a lovely type, isn't he?
Yeah, actually the 4 of them. They've got 4 of them there. They all look good. But the Chestnut horse was a nice horse.
Yeah, no, he was. You're right. That's the one over Kenny family, I think, from memory. So yeah, which is a really not really high class family. So there was another one went out of that family. I prattled for long times, but that's okay.
Majestic Son. He went to White. He bought him.
Brent White.
Yeah.
That's right. I might have spoke to Brent about him the other day. So you Whites are everywhere. A bit like the Smiths.
Well, actually, I'm still waiting for my 10%, but I see I'm in partnership with him, but that's his boy's name. But I always say to him, where's my 10%?
He's better off with the boy than he is with you, I know that. Exactly, so he'll get more out of the son than he will out of you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Julie, the rest of it, what else horse-wise, like you do lessons and that here as well, which I enjoy. You enjoy giving the young kids a bit of a start?
I do one or two, not too much, but I'm also involved with organising AMP shows, and this morning I was down organising all the ribbons and stuff. We run another Welsh group show on Sunday, which we have over 100 entries to, so yeah, there's always something busy to do.
Let me guess, please tell me you're going to the Diamonds Day.
Oh, well, now she's going to the show, so I might sneak down.
I thought you might have been going to the show, being the one to hold all the ribbons and take them out and put them on the horses.
No, I don't think so.
Timmy's one of these ones, when you put the microphone on, he actually gets a bit the cheek goes out of him, Jules. Have you noticed that?
I've noticed that. It's good. We need to do that more often.
That's the second time I'm going to remember this. He's worried about that. He's worried about that dirty 13. I know that. So now the other thing I did notice was the sheep. And anyone who watches on loose lines, how many sheep do we breed?
There's 30 ewes here and
Couple of rams.
Couple of rams, yeah.
He was counting again, Jules. That's what the delay was. Yeah. He was just going from there. Do you guys show them, or they just go?
Only on Campbell's comments we show them.
Yeah, I know they make a good time. They do there. It's they go again. That's Peanut. What do you say? Well, it was Paulie or something like that when he had hold of it in his head. But he'll remember.
He's here. He's here somewhere.
Is he? Yeah. Well, he'll be right. We'll leave him here. He'll be fine. All right, guys. Thank you. Well done for everything you guys are doing, and to keep promoting the sport, and well done on your yearling sales this year, Jules. I think you've done an awesome job, and as I said, I encourage people to get to them. The Weanland sales is on May 25. Great fun on the North Island, but encourage people here on the South Island, get to Christchurch. Generally, I'm going to say the second week in February, maybe, or the third week in February, is it? Yeah, so make sure you get up there and have get around and have a look, because the guys take so much pride. That's the one thing about it. It's not just parading them on the side. There's a pride that all the girls that help you, and everyone else selling the horses, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, definitely. And there's a lot of fun with it, which, makes it all the better.
Jules, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Timmy 13 White, thank you very much.
Yeah, I suppose we'll run into our mate this weekend, will we?
I believe he's coming.
Oh, Jesus.
Shares are up. Or down.
Yeah.
Thank you, Timmy. Thanks for what you do with Campbell's comments too, because the more people that interact into On Loose Lines, the bigger the show grows. So I really appreciate it. It will be back next Wednesday night, I promise. I'll be back live. You'll be able to get interactions while you guys cuddle up in bed, I believe. That's what happens, isn't it?
Don't listen to that, Bray. Don't listen to him.
Hey? I have you guys and Kelly, Stewart, Mitchell and Daz Aiken. They do the same thing, but the problem for them is it's at 6 o'clock. That's what worries me. They're in bed by 6 o'clock and watching the show. But I do worry about the four of you, my four loyal viewers. It does disturb me, but it's all good.
What about Cameron? He might be in bed too.
Yeah, but he's not allowed to watch it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, he's got to put it on silent. It's not as good on silent, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Timmy, thank you.
Right, Paul, thank you.
Thanks, Jules.
Thank you.